Hi, my name is Buddy Brundo, owner of Conway Recording Studios, with my wife Susan, who had the good sense to become a psychotherapist, and I stayed here. We've been here since 1976, and I actually started here as a runner in 1972. So I've been here about 40 years, the whole lifetime of planting trees and palm trees and building more studios and buying more Neve boards. I don't even want to figure out how many things I bought. Probably 10 or 12 major consoles, at least. Well, we did a number of records with Quincy Jones that were really good. And I think part of the most fun was a period of time we did Motley Crue, Poison, and Billy Idol. One after another, it was like rehab. After those projects, it was kind of back in the day. Doing the Barbra Streisand record, the Cher record, the Stevie Wonder record, kind of acts like that. They've been here, in and out forever. So it's kind of you name it, they've been through here at one time or another. This week, let's see. The other night we had Selena Gomez here, and then we had Miley Cyrus in the other room, and then Justin Bieber came by, and then Taylor Swift. We've done her last record. We've done Nicki Minaj was in Studio B for 4 months, and Maroon 5 did most of their last record here and in Studio C. But that's the kind of clients we get, and they're usually long term, and that's been very good. Well, I think back in the term is the day, I heard a Journey record that was done on an 8108, and we were at that time at an API, and I heard that record. It freaked me out. So I called I don't know if it was Rick Plushner or the man before that, the Neve guys, and I said, I need one of these 8108s, and they just so happened they had a used one from a Red Bus studio in England. It was an 8108. I think it was 48 channels, and it had Toyota transformers on the outputs. And I bought it, and I put it in here, and we freaked out. It sounded so good with those transformers. And that was the Mick Wazowski era when he was here for years. We made, I don't know how many hits came off that board, just constantly. The Mariah Carey, I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And it was fabulous board. That computer in the middle was a little problematic, if you remember the touch buttons, but that was great. And then we started building more rooms. We built Studio B. We needed a console. At that time, Rick Plushner said, I think it was a V3 was the first board I bought. And it was a 48 channel, I think. And then we needed a bigger one, so I got a V3 60 or something. And then Rick said he had this special sauce coming out in a new board, which was the VR72 with the recall. So we wound up buying a 60 for in here, and I think a 72 in Studio B. We do a lot of tracking here. We do a lot of like movies work and television work, and I feel that this thing sounds so much better than what else is out there as far as sonically. I've always been a Neve person, and there's the competitor to this, which, I mean, we have one, but it's not something that that I personally like to work on. But these things always had a nice warm sound and a nice smooth top end, and they weren't harsh at all. And I like that. It's always been a sonic thing with me. Well, we did a number of modifications to the VR72, which the Neve factory picked up when they built this. So we incorporated some of the Conway mods that we did on their 72s onto this console. And some people like the really old Neve boards, the 8078s and those consoles, but I never really liked those so much because the slew rates on the top end was much slower, and they seem to be much fatter on the bottom. I don't know if you call it fat, they're just lazy. It's like a Macintosh tube amp. I mean, they're kind of slow, and I like that nice tss on the top end, and you can't get those. So I'm very happy with this. I almost bought a couple 8078s many years ago when I built Studio C, and I just went and worked on one again, and I said, it's just, I don't like it. Well, the EQ section, is really good. I mean, sometimes you need something else, so we have a wall of equalizers, but for generically sitting down and doing a tracking session, you're pretty much safe here. As far as the limiter and the compressor, it's the same thing. I mean, they work. They plug them in, they're easy to use, and they work. That's like walking and driving a car. I mean, the box mixes are devoid of overtones, pretty much. They're small. I mean, even on like everybody's listening on their telephone. I spent $300 or $400 on earphones to make the phone. It just doesn't sound good. I can't listen to it. I mean, I go back. I like sonic. I like hearing things. I like stuff that we used to do in the 80s. I mean, it was the real music. You can hear the cymbal. You can hear the left and right on the drums. You know, everything had definition. And everything had overtones. I mean, you could actually hear the instrument ring. That's gone. Today's music. So the box thing, I mean, there are a lot of hits done on it, but it's not the same. It's like using this console versus a digital console. I mean, there's a huge, and we've tried some, and they're just not, for what we do, I'm old school. Just did an amazing record with DAF Punk. They were mixing the record. I mean, we did that. I mean, that thing was like, I couldn't, and they used everything. It was just, I was just flabbergasted how good it is. Those guys are so talented. And man, the record was just, that was exciting.